Hi, my name is Krug, the president of New England Low Vision and Blindness. And I wanted to introduce you the three foundation or pillars upon which is built, and we're going to go into them a bit more today. They are technology, training, and I would like to talk to you today about training. So our training services here, I would say you could sum up in a different way than the technology. The technology I spoke about had to do with non-digital technology. What the training has to do with primarily is digital technology. So what does that mean? Digital technology is your stuff. It's your PC, it's your Mac, it's your iPhone, it's your Android, it's the things that you're using now. All of these modern devices that we all love, is the hard thing is how to access them. So most people do not know all of the built-in accessibility tools that are kind of hidden and deactivated in your own electronics. And I would say that a large portion of our training has to do with teaching people how to use the built-in accessibility tools that are already within their device. So do you really need us? Well, there's a degree. No, you can go learn it on your own. There's a lot of information out there that you can Google. But maybe you're also like me, where it's just much easier if someone shows you how to do it. For example, there's this one little thing that I showed my own mother on a PC. And most people do not know it. And it was summed up that some things are game changers and some things are life changers. Well, this little thing was a real life changer for her. So she is almost 80 years old now, and she's using a PC, hard to see the screen. She doesn't have a very large monitor. And all I told her was hold down the Windows icon key, and then with your other hand, tap, tap, tap the plus key on your keyboard. So Windows icon key and plus key, and that makes the whole universe of your screen bigger, bigger, bigger. That's just one tip. And then of course, the minus key with the Windows icon makes it smaller, smaller, smaller. That one tip was very, very helpful for my own mother. And when I show people when they come into the showroom here, that one tip, and then I show them another tip and another tip. These are what people are hiring us for. And so with that one, I hope that you get some benefit out of that if you didn't already know that. But there are so many different hidden tips and hidden gems within your accessibility features of your stuff. So we go into training people how to access them and then how to implement them in their day-to-day life at their school. So how to even use their phone or their iPad or their tablet as a magnifier when they are carrying that same tool around. So if you're using technology already, if you can, why not try to use the accessibility features that are already in it prior to going and grabbing another tool? That's what I would do. So that's what we think you would do as well. The training also consists of training people on our non-digital stuff, our non-digital technology. So anything that, what I mean by non-digital is you want to read a piece of paper, that's non-digital. So in order to read that, you need a technology that allows you to access that, or it's called paper accessibility. So when schools purchase devices for their students, or if a student already has a device, sometimes they need help with how to use this to see out at a distance, how to use this new technology to read and write, and how to keep up and compete in the classroom. And that's what our trainers do, is they are hired by school systems for going out and helping the student. It's usually written into the IEP, but helping the student either for 1 day a week or 2 days a week or 1 day every 2 weeks or 1 day a month, to just make sure that they're implementing and using the technology that they already have, which they invested a lot of money in, that they're using it to the fullest capabilities. So it's using your own devices, learning all of the different apps, training on all of the non-digital products, including all of our blindness technology. So a lot of our blindness note takers, our Braille input devices typically involve training by one of our trainers that kind of walks those steps with the student day to day in the classroom. For sometimes it's once, as I mentioned before, once a week or twice a week, just to help out with this new technology. This technology does take a little bit of hand-holding sometimes in the beginning because it's new. Any new thing is kind of hard to kind of change your ways and learn it. But then once you learn it, remember the first time you used an iPhone or an Android phone, it was all new. But now it seems like second nature. And that's the same thing with the technology. You do need a little bit of hand-holding. It's like learning how to ride the bike the first time. Once you get going, you can learn how to do it. And those are some of the things that our trainers do. Our trainers also will be troubleshooting a lot of the times when problems come up and you don't know how to kind of get out of it. People call us and hire us for our trainers to come take a look at what's going on with the technology. So it's ongoing support. So the trainers, to sum it up, our trainers will assess your students. Our trainers will then recommend the different technologies that either we have here or are available on the open market for your students. Then we can help with either procuring them or once they're procured, then we set them up and configure them for your students' needs. And then we train them on how to use the technology, and then we're there for troubleshooting and any support. So it's the kind of the whole package. We want to make sure that the technology becomes less of a thing you're concerned about because it's already just working for you and your student to get done all of the things that you have to do. So I invite you to look into us for our training services, and thank you very much.